reign over the affairs, the remainder of the affairs for this bicentennial year. But before we announce them, I would like to give just a little background on the two choices that have been made. Our Queen was born in Darke County, Ohio, attended school at Gettysburg, and she graduated from Franklin Monroe High School. She then attended Manchester College. She met her husband-to-be at Camp Sugar Grove in Pleasant Hill, Ohio, at a church youth conference. They were married in 1939. Moved to New Carlisle, where they both became actively involved in her husband's family business. And they also raised two children, Bill and Sue. Sue is here tonight with her husband, Mike Wilson. They're over here. You still don't know who they are. Who the Queen is, but you're guessing, I'm sure. For over 70 years, our nominee has been active in business and a contributor and supporter of her church and in many community affairs. She was the Children's Youth Director for many years while also being active as a 4-H club leader. She and her husband were deacons at the Church of the Brethren here in New Carlisle for many years. She's been heavily involved in Clark County Fair activities for many years, and she later serves Meals on Wheels here in the New Carlisle community. In 1957, having received her cadet teaching certificate, she began a career as a first-grade teacher for New Carlisle Bethel School District, now Tecumseh, that continued for 26 years. 17 of those years in her teaching were in the Madison School building, which is still down there. And she worked for the principal, who many of you will remember, Doyle Webb, and she has a lot of stories to tell about Doyle, as I think probably some of the rest of us do. We are all connected by humanity and a need for one another. That's very important to us as individuals. This person, always an optimist, always a positive individual. Our Queen has touched the lives of hundreds of children in our community, as well as numerous other individuals. With a smile and a compliment and a word of encouragement, she's always ready and able to make the lives of those who she touches feel very special. She is, in the words of one who knows her well, a very lovely person, a friend, and to all a genuine, classy lady. It's my privilege, on behalf of the Bicentennial Committee, to introduce to you our Queen for the 2010 Bicentennial year. It's coming. Thelma Studebaker. Kathy, would you come over? Just stand and give her a round of applause. We are going to place the studies upon her. Jamie, would you come forward? Make sure you put the right one. There you go. Good. Now, doesn't that look nice? Can you stand there for a few minutes? If you would, let me read, and you may be seated, audience, if you would. Thank you. Let me read to you some background information on our King. He was born in Clark County He lived in Springfield for the first 12 years of his life, and then he moved with his parents, 2 sisters and 1 brother, to New Carlisle in 1932. His parents operated a grocery store on the west side of Main Street downtown for a number of years, later moving the store to the north side of the building that was recently occupied by Jeff Smith Buick Agency. He attended New Carlisle School. He graduated from high school in the class of 1940. He served in the service during World War II, and upon his return purchased from Harvey and Harry Baker the Ford Automobile Agency, which was in that same building, I believe. And they opened, this person opened an automotive food cord service business there for about 4 years. In 1950, he and his brother opened the first Buick agency, at least that I'm aware of, here in New Carlisle, and continued to operate that business for 20 years. He and his wife, Betty, have 3 children, Paul, Michael, and Kathy. Kathy is here with her family.
I'm right here.
Oh, there's Kathy back there, right. Our nominee has also been a community supporter and a contributor for as long as he's lived here. In 1950, he, along with several others, organized the New Carlisle Baseball Association for the benefit of young people, and that organization still exists today. He served as a school board member for 12 years, New Carlisle Bethel School Board, Tecumseh now. And in 1998, he was elected to the City Council of New Carlisle, and he is currently serving his 13th year as a council member. He spent 28 years as an employee for the B.F. Goodrich Company in Troy, Ohio, where he worked as a machinist, supervisor, and a foreman for manufacturing, trainer, and tool grinding. In 1985, while employed at Goodrich, he received the Circle of Excellence Award for his achievement and significant contribution in developing space and shuttle wheels and brakes, which are still used today in our shuttle mission program. Would you please join with me in welcoming our King for the 2010 Bicentennial year, Mr. Paul Shackler. On our King. While that is being done, I don't believe that either one of these 2 individuals would mind if I told you their age. You won't mind, will you, if I tell your age? I'm going to do it anyway. Thelma is 90 plus years old. And Paul is 88 years old. All right? Jamie is, well, she's a baby.